Gate 22 mathematics questions. So this question is from linear algebra matrices basics only. Consider a 3 by 3 matrix A whose ijth element Aij is equal to I minus j whole cube. So every element is defined as I minus j whole cube. Then the matrix A will be 4 options provided. So just here only I am doing the solution. A is a 3 by 3 matrix. General 3 by 3 matrix containing 9 elements. A11, A12, A13. Second row elements A21, A22, A23. Third row elements A31, A32, A33. Now each element is defined as my I minus j whole cube, that is Aij. So what is A11? I value 1, j value 1. So 1 minus 1 whole cube. This simplifies to 0. So what is A12? I value 1, j value 2. 1 minus 2 whole cube. This simplifies to minus 1 whole cube is minus 1. A13, I value 1, j value 3. So 1 minus 3 whole cube. So this is minus 2 whole cube is minus 8. A21, second row first element, I value 2, j value 1. So 2 minus 1 whole cube, that is 1. Next, A22, diagonal element. So I value 2, j value 2. 2 minus 2 whole cube, that is 0. So here diagonal element seems that 0. A23, I value 2, j value 3. So 2 minus 3 whole cube, which is again minus 1. A31, I value 3, j value 1. So 3 minus 1 whole cube. Simplifies to 2 cube, 8. A32, I value 3, j value 2. So 3 minus 2 whole cube is equal to 1 cube 1. Finally, A33, I value 3, j value 3. So 3 minus 3 whole cube is equal to 0. So finally, A will be getting, substituting all above, 0, minus 1, minus 8, 1, 0, minus 1, and this is plus 8, plus 1, 0. So when all diagonal elements 0, okay, that is the first necessary condition for a skew symmetric matrix. Am I correct or not? Next, row elements in a row are correspondingly equal to minus into the corresponding column elements. Okay, so row elements correspondingly equal to minus into column elements. Okay, you understood or not? What is skew symmetric matrix condition? Without verifying A transpose is equal to minus A, how do you say directly? Row elements equal to minus into corresponding column elements. Similarly, column elements, okay, that is elements in a column are equal to corresponding elements in that row. So for example, 0, minus 1, minus 8, first row. What is the corresponding elements in the first column by my condition? Multiplied by minus 0 plus 1 plus 8. Second row elements equal to minus into second column elements. Third row elements equal to minus into third row column elements. So row elements equal to minus into corresponding column elements. That is the condition must and should satisfy in a skew symmetric matrix. So, or you can check A transpose is equal to, you will be getting minus A. Therefore, A is skew symmetric. How do you find A transpose? Interchanging rows and columns. So accordingly, answer is option B. Symmetric matrix means elements in a row is equal to elements in the corresponding column. What is skew symmetric condition? Diagonal elements must be 0. Elements in a row is equal to minus into elements in the corresponding column. What is corresponding column? Means first row related to first column, second row related to second column, third row related to third column. Okay. The next example. This question is from differential calculus. Let f of x is equal to integral 0 to x e power t into t minus 1 into t minus 2 dt. Then f of x decreases in the interval. Okay. Solution. When do we say that function increasing or decreasing a function fx? If f dash x greater than 0, such a function f of x is said to be increasing in the given interval. Interval means it is a set of all x values. Okay. Similarly, a function f of x is said to be decreasing in a given interval if f dash x less than 0. First derivative greater than 0, such a function is called increasing function. First derivative less than 0, such a function is called decreasing. Now, we know that d by dx of integral a to x, where a is a constant, upper limit is x. Derivative with respect to x, which is same as the upper limit x. Okay. Phi of t dt. This simplifies to phi of x. Okay. See, just without integrating and then derivative, if the upper limit x is same as derivative with respect to that variable, then in that integrand, the t is replaced by x. So, whatever the integrand, that variable is replaced by upper limit without finding integration and derivative. This is called fundamental theorem of integral calculus. Okay. Now, f dash x is equal to d by dx of f of x. That is d by dx of f of x means integral 0 to x e power t into t minus 1 into t minus 2 dt. So just this is denoted by the integrand, some function of t. You can denote phi of t or some other function g of t. Now, derivative with respect to x variable, the upper limit is also x variable. Whenever the upper limit variable is same as independent variable, that is derivative with respect to a variable is same as the upper limit. Okay. Then, using fundamental theorem of integral calculus, you will be getting the answer without integration and derivative. In that integrand, the variable is replaced by upper limit. So that is, you will be getting phi of x, which is nothing but e power x into x minus 1 into x minus 2. So, since e power x is greater than 0 for all x, for any real x, am I correct or not? Exponential function is always greater than 0. And x minus 1 into x minus 2 is less than 0 for x values lies between 1 and 2. Okay. So, x lies between 1 and 2. X greater than 1, x minus 1 is positive. X less than 2, x minus 2 is negative. So, positive into negative is always negative. Now, that means e power x into x minus 1 into x minus 2 less than 0 for 1 less than x less than 2. This 1 less than x less than 2 can be written as in an open interval form. X belongs to 1 comma open interval 1 comma 2. So that means f dash x less than 0. Therefore, f dash x less than 0 in the interval 1 comma 2, open interval 1 comma 2. When first derivative less than 0, such a function is decreases. Therefore, f of x decreases in the open interval 1 comma 2. So accordingly, answer is option A. Okay. So here I am writing note. A function f of x is defined interval is denoted by I, comma, is said to be, interval means any open interval, closed interval, or all x values, real numbers, etc., integers, anything, is said to be 1. Strictly increasing function, fn means function, if first derivative f dash x greater than 0 for all x belongs to I. Okay. And 2. Strictly means no two values are, no two function values f dash values are equal. Okay. No two function values are equal. Strictly for two different x values, if their function values are same, so that is not called strictly. Strictly decreasing function if f dash x less than 0 for all x belongs to the given interval. I is the interval, open interval, closed interval, anything. Okay. Generally, in our childhood classes, they provide some x values and function value. When x values increases, function value also correspondingly increases. Okay. That means, for example, 1 comma 2. When 2 greater than 1, f of 2 greater than f of 1. When x less than y, then f of x less than f of y. Such a function is called increasing. In when x greater than y, f of x less than f of y, such a function is decreasing. Okay. For example, 1 less than 2. If f of 2 greater than f of 1, then such function f of x is called decreasing. Decreasing opposite nature. Increasing parallel nature. So next question. Consider a matrix M, that is A is equal to 3 by 3 matrix 1 0 0 0 4 minus 2 0 1 1. The matrix A satisfies the equation 6A inverse is equal to A square plus C into A plus D into Y. C, D are scalars, that is numbers, real numbers or complex numbers, anything. And I is the corresponding identity matrix. Then C plus D is equal to. So we can do such a problem by properties of eigenvalues or Cayley-Hamilton theorem. What is Cayley-Hamilton theorem? Every square matrix satisfies its characteristic equation. Solution. The characteristic I'm writing and explaining in detail each and every word, each and every step. But while practicing yourself, ignore all these words, main steps only. Use other steps by mind calculation. Okay. Characteristic equation of matrix A is determinant A minus lambda is equal to 0. Okay. So here I am writing characteristic equation formula is determinant A minus lambda into I is equal to 0. I is the corresponding identity matrix. So how do you get A minus lambda I? Subtract lambda from the diagonal elements only, writing the remaining elements as it is. Okay. So which is the matrix A minus lambda I. For that, find determinant and equate to 0. Such an equation is called characteristic equation. Okay. So how do you get directly A minus lambda I? Subtract lambda from the diagonal elements only. Then expand the determinant and equate to 0, which gives characteristic equation. So this is an equation in lambda. So subtract lambda from the diagonal elements only, and keeping the other elements same. 1 minus lambda, 0, 0, 0, 4 minus lambda, minus 2, 0, 1, 1 minus lambda is equal to 0. So, you know, determinant can be expanded by any row or any column. So I'm expanding by first row or first column. 1 minus lambda into, deleting first row, first column, remaining 4 elements determinant. So 4 minus lambda into 1 minus lambda minus 1 into minus 2 gives plus 2 is equal to 0. So this simplifies to 1 minus lambda into lambda square. Here minus 4 lambda minus lambda simplifies to minus 5 lambda. 4 into 1 plus 2 simplifies to plus 6 equal to 0. And this simplifies to minus lambda cube. Now collect square terms. Lambda square and this is 5 lambda square simplifies to 6 lambda square. Now lambda terms 1 into minus 5 lambda minus lambda into plus 6, that is minus 6 lambda simplifies to minus 11 lambda. 1 into plus 6 plus 6. So to solve a polynomial algebraic equation, it is better to retain, it is better highest degree coefficient symbol is positive. It is better to write the highest degree coefficient is plus sign. So that means both sides multiplying by minus lambda cube minus 6 lambda square plus 11 lambda minus 6 equal. Because we are all habituated in our childhood classes x square, x cube, first term. Okay. So always keep the coefficient of highest degree term is plus sign. So if it is required, then multiply both sides by minus symbol. Now, what is Cayley-Hamilton theorem? Every square matrix A satisfies its characteristic equation. What is satisfies its characteristic equation means lambda is replaced by the matrix A. So, which gives a cube minus 6a square plus 11a. That constant is replaced by constant into identity matrix, because from a given matrix we cannot add a constant or subtracting the constant. It is an invalid equation. So in the characteristic equation, if there is any constant, that should be replaced by constant multiplied by identity matrix. Okay. So using Cayley-Hamilton theorem. Now, the question related to here A inverse, multiplying both sides by A inverse. We get, so every term multiplied by A inverse. A inverse into A cube, A square. A square into A inverse is A. A into A inverse, identity matrix. Identity matrix into A inverse is A inverse. 0 into A inverse is 0. So except the first 3 terms, shift the fourth term into the right side, you will be getting 6A inverse. So comparing this last step with the given 6A inverse is equal to A square plus 6CA plus DI, you will be getting, after comparison, C is equal to minus 6, D is equal to 11 implies C plus D is equal to 5. So accordingly, answer is option A. Hope that everyone understood. So I am writing Cayley-Hamilton theorem. Statement. Every square matrix MAT means matrix satisfies its own characteristic equation. Next question. This question related to vector calculus. Let f of x comma y comma z, function of three variables, 4x square plus 7xy plus 3xz square, the direction in which the function f of xyz increases most rapidly at point P is equal to 102 is. Four options given. Solution. So direction in which the function increases most rapidly means normal direction. Normal direction to the given scalar function. Okay. So the direction in which the function, this is related to directional derivative, gradient, directional derivative related problems. Function f increases most rapidly at the point P is grad f, del f at the point. Okay. For a three-dimensional function, we know how to calculate del. Del f is equal to I cap dou f by dou x. I, j, k are the unit vectors respectively along x-axis, y-axis, z-axis. Some people they denote by I bar, some other people I cap for unit vectors. J cap into dou f by dou y plus k cap into dou f by dou z. So dou f by dou x means partial derivative with respect to x. That means y, z are constants. 4x square derivative 8x plus 7xy with respect to x derivative 1, remaining terms are constants. So 7y, 3xz square, 3z square constant into x derivative 1. So 3z square plus j cap into dou f by dou y with respect to y partial derivative means xz constants. So 4x square derivative 0, 7xy derivative gives 7x and 3xz square 0. K cap into dou f by dou z means with respect to z means xy are constants. So 4x square 0, 7xy 0, 3xz square. Z square derivative with respect to z is 2z. So this simplifies to 6xz. And after that, at the point P 1, 0, 2. That means put x is equal to 1, y is equal to 0, z is equal to 2 in the above. So this is I cap into 8 plus 3 into 2 square, that is 12, plus j cap into 7 into x, 7 into 1, k cap into 6 into x, 1 into 2, simplifies to 12. So this is equal to 20 I cap plus 7 j cap plus 12 k cap. So this is the answer. Accordingly, the option is B. So everyone understood? Okay. Next problem. Let R be a region in the first quadrant of the xy plane enclosed by a closed curve C. Consider in counterclockwise direction which of the following expression does not represent the area of the region R. So some diagram provided, 4 options provided. Counterclockwise means positive direction, anti-clockwise direction. Okay, so this region R is bounded by a simple closed curve C, whose direction is anti-clockwise, that is counterclockwise, which is in xy plane. So that is given by diagrammatically. Now we know that area given by definite integral integral y dx, where y is the given curve, y is equal to f of x is the given curve, lies between x is equal to a and x is equal to b. We know how to find that area, but this related to closed curve, the region bounded by a closed curve in xy plane. That means we can find the area using double integral. Similarly, in vector calculus, vector integration, there is a statement Green's theorem. From that Green's theorem also, we can find area bounded by a simple closed curve. Area of the region are bounded by a simple closed curve. Okay, so let us check. Here does not represent the area of the region R. First, we find which of these options represents areas, then automatically other options does not represent. Solution. Area of region R in xy plane using double integrals is double integral over R dx dy. Okay, by Green's theorem, that is vector calculus, comma, area of region R in xy plane bounded by a closed curve C is half integral over C, closed curve C, x dy minus y dx. So this CV is counterclockwise direction. Okay, C direction is counterclockwise. Just see. What is Green's theorem? Let R be a region in xy plane bounded by a simple closed curve C, then integral over C m into dx plus n into dy, where m comma n are functions of x and y, is equal to double integral over r dou n by dou x minus dou m by dou y. This double integral, one is integrating with respect to x, other is with respect to y. Okay. Now, I am proving that the area is given by, area is denoted by a symbol. Okay. Half integral c x dy minus y dx. Okay. Consider integral over c x dy minus y dx. Just I am checking. This can be written as, take minus common, or doesn't require to take common. This can be written as integral over c minus y into dx plus x into dy. So this minus y comparing with m and plus x comparing with n looks like left hand side of the Green's theorem, m into dx plus n into dy is equal to double integral over r dou by dou y, that is dou by dou x, dou n by dou x minus dou m by dou y. So dou by dou x of n minus dou m by dou y, that is dou by dou y of minus y, using Green's theorem. So this is into dx dy. So double integral over r, this is 1 and this is minus of minus 1 plus 1 dx dy, which implies 2 times double integral over r dx dy. So what is this double integral dx dy? Area. A. Where A is area. So implies from right side area is equal to, so that multiplication 2 will become on left side 1 by 2. So half times integral over c x dy minus y dx. Therefore, options B, C. That is C. The integrals in B and C does not represent the area. Okay. Directly you can write options B, C is the answer. That means here I can write integral over c x dy and y dx. Integral over c, that center circle symbol means it is integration along a closed curve contour. Y dx does not represent area of region R. Okay. So the answer is B, C. Next question. Again, this question related to vector calculus, vector integration. Let E bar is equal to 2x square I cap plus 5y j cap plus 3z k cap. The value of triple integral over E over V del dot E cap triple integral over V del. Del is a gradient which is a vector operator. So that's why they have given del bar. You can read del only simply. Del dot E bar dV, where V is the volume enclosed by the unit cube. Unit cube means cube having all the sides equal. Length of each side is 1. So such a cube is called unit cube, defined by 0 less than or equal to x less than or equal to 1, 0 less than or equal to y less than or equal to 1, and 0 less than or equal to z less than or equal to 1 is dash. 4 options given. So what is unit cube? Side length equal to 1. Length of each side is equal to 1 in a cube. Now solution. First find del dot E, which is nothing but divergence of vector E bar. So what is divergence of a vector? Dou by dou x of mathematical procedure of I cap coefficient of I cap, that is 2x square, plus dou by dou y of coefficient of j cap, that is 5y, plus dou by dou z of coefficient of k cap, 3z. So with respect to x, 2x square derivative is 4x. With respect to y, 5y derivative is plus 5. With respect to z, 3z derivative is 3. So this simplifies to 4x plus 8. Okay. So therefore, triple integral over V del dot E dV. dV means element volume can be written as dx into dy into dz. So this is triple integral x limits 0 to 1, y limits 0 to 1, z limits 0 to 1. So div E bar we got 4x plus 8. dV means dx, dy, dz. Just it is scalar triple integral only. So when all the limits are constant and the integrand can be written as product of factors, each factor containing only one variable, such a triple integral can be written as product of single integrals, that is individual integrals. So this can be written as x 0 to 1, 4x plus 8 with respect to x into y integration with respect to limits 0 to 1. There are no y terms, simply dy into. This is just from property from double integrals chapter, triple integrals chapter, multiple integrals chapter. Z is equal to 0 to 1 dz. So with respect to x, 4x integration is 2x square, x square by 2, 2, 4 simplifies to 2. Constant 8 integration is 8x. So between the limits 0 to 1 into integral dy is y between the limits 0 to 1 into integral dz is z between the limits 0 to 1. So 2 plus 8 simplifies to 10 into 1 into 1, 10. So the answer is 10. Accordingly, option C. So I am giving the divergence procedure. Okay. Mathematical procedure. If f bar is a vector function defined as f1 I cap plus f2 j cap plus f3 k cap, then divergence of this vector function is equal to dou f1 by dou x plus dou f2 by dou y plus dou f3 by dou z. Divergence is a scalar quantity which is from vector calculus chapter. This is the problematic approach for finding divergence. Conceptual approach is that is del dot f bar, dou f bar by dou x, I cap into dou I bar, I cap dot dou f bar by dou x plus j cap dot dou f bar by dou y plus k cap dot dou f bar by dou y. That is conceptual. That is, it is useful in theoretical problems. Next question related to probability. This question is from probability and statistics. Let the probability density function of a random variable x is given as f of x is equal to a times e raised to minus 2 mod x. That is a into e to the power minus 2 mod x. The value of a is. So we know that in probability, that is random variables chapter, probability density function, probability mass function for a variable, random variable x. When x is a continuous random variable, its probability usually called as probability density function denoted by f of x. Since here random variable x value is not mentioned, so by default it has to be considered as minus infinity to infinity. F of x is PDF. The full form is probability density function. Okay. Therefore, integral over all given x values, f of x dx equal to 1, where x takes values minus infinity to infinity, because x value is not mentioned. Okay, so you take all real numbers. Now this simplifies to integral minus infinity to plus infinity. What is f of x? A times e to the power minus 2 mod x dx is equal to 1. So this integrand is even function. Constant is also even function. This is even function. What is even function? If f of minus x equal to f of x, then f of x is said to be even function. So according to the properties of definite integrals, this is 2 times 0 to infinity 8 times e to the power minus 2 mod x dx is equal to 1. Okay. So a constant, take out 2a integral 0 to infinity. 0 to infinity means positive values of x. When x is positive, mod x is equal to plus x. That is the definition from absolute value of x. That is mod x definition. E to the power minus 2x dx is equal to 1. Since mod x is equal to x, if x greater than or equal to 0 is equal to minus x if x less than 0. So 2a e power ax integration is e power ax divided by ax coefficient. Between the limits 0 to infinity is equal to 1. 2 cancel. A into, instead of substituting upper limit minus lower limit, substitute in reverse way, so that minus will be gone. This minus we can ignore. Minus will be gone if you substitute first lower limit and then upper limit in place of x. So this you will be getting e power 0 minus e power minus infinity. So e power plus infinity is infinity, e power minus infinity is 0. E power 0 value 1. So this is a. Okay. So here note, if f of minus x is equal to f of x, then f of x is even function. Okay, similarly, integral minus a to a. So this note means these definitions are used in this problem is equal to 2 times 0 to a f of x dx. If f of x is even function. So here this is a is equal to actually this is 1 implies a is equal to 1. This is left side. Left side simplifies to a only. Right side already is 1. So a is equal to 1. This is the answer. The value of a is 1. Next, now I am going to discuss iron paper. Okay. So this is iron paper 8 2022. I'm going to discuss the questions with solutions. The first one is a periodic function fx with period 2 is defined as f of x is equal to -1 minus x, -1 less than or equal to x less than 0, 1 minus x, comma 0 less than or equal to x less than or equal to 1. Okay. So this is piecewise continuous function. Fx defined in different subintervals. The Fourier series of this function contains 4 options ABCD given. Okay. So first, generally whenever an interval is minus L to L or minus pi to pi, please check whether the function is even or odd function so that we can save the time and we feel very easy for the process, for the procedure. So first here, usually period is denoted by 2L. That period is given 2, implies L is equal to 1. Okay. So next, we can verify the given function in the interval minus L to L, an odd function or even function by analytical procedure or graphical procedure. See, here fx is equal to -1 minus x. Usually fx is denoted by y. So this implies x by, I can write this is x by 1 plus y by 1 is equal to 1 for -1 less than or equal to x less than 0. So this is an intercept form of a straight line having intercepts 1 comma 1. Similarly, what is another one? F of x is equal to 1 minus x. Again, f of x, by writing this, by showing this function in a graphical method, usually f of x is denoted by y variable. Then only we will be getting a relation between x and y, and that relation may be a straight line, circle, etc. So this can be written as This is minus 1 and this is plus 1. X by 1 plus y by 1 is equal to 1 for, in this case, 0 less than x less than or equal to 1. Here right side is minus 1. So this y is equal to minus 1 minus x. Shift this minus x to the left side will become x plus y is equal to minus 1, and then dividing by minus 1, you will be getting x divided by minus 1 plus y divided by minus 1 is equal to 1. So both intercepts minus 1. So therefore, graph of fx shown below. Y-axis, x-axis. This is a number 1 on x-axis, number 1 on y-axis, and this is minus 1 on x-axis, and this is minus 1 on y-axis. So draw these 2 points 1, 0, 0, 1 by a straight line which gives x by 1 plus y by 1 is equal to 1. And joining this minus 1, 0 and 0, minus 1, on x-axis y value 0, on y-axis x value 0. Joining these two minus 1 which gives the straight line equation x by minus 1 plus y by minus 1 is equal to 1. So this equation is x by 1 plus y by 1 is equal to 1. And this equation is x by minus 1 plus y by minus 1 is equal to 1. So implies graph of fx is symmetric about origin. This is O. Okay. So symmetric about origin means the graph equally lies in areas in first comma third quadrants or in second comma fourth quadrants, opposite nature. What is even function graph? The graph equally lies in areas in first comma second quadrants or third comma fourth quadrant, that is called symmetrical about y-axis. Okay. So when a function f of x is said to be odd function, its graph is symmetrical about origin only. So therefore, f of x is odd function. Okay. Or see, if you feel difficult about graph, first take f of x is equal to what is first one? Minus 1 minus x. For what values of x? Minus 1 less than or equal to x less than 0. Odd function means f of minus x equal to minus f of x, then it is odd function. Substitute x is equal to minus x. So you will be getting minus 1 plus x. Here I can take minus common, 1 minus x. This 1 minus x is the other value of fx. So this I can write minus fx for which values of fx? X values 0 less than x less than or equal to 1. So in this case, we got f of minus x is equal to f of x. And take the other case. If I take the second function value 1 minus x for 0 less than x less than or equal to 1. In this also substitute x is equal to minus x, you will be getting 1 plus x. This 1 plus x can be written as minus of minus 1 minus x. So this minus 1 minus x is the function for minus 1 to 0 values. For minus 1 less than or equal to x less than 0. So in both cases, in either case, we got f of minus x equal to minus fx. Therefore, f of minus x is equal to minus f of x in both cases. Therefore, f of x is odd function. If you get f of minus x equal to plus fx, that is even function. If you get minus fx, that function is odd function. So generally, therefore, Fourier series for f of x contains sine terms only. Here, odd function in the interval minus 1, comma 1. Okay. Similarly, here f of x is odd function in the interval, minus 1, comma 1. Closed interval. Okay. This is also I can put. Okay, so that is f of x can be written as sigma summation n is equal to 1 to infinity bn sine n pi x. So what is Fourier series for odd function in the interval minus L to L, minus L comma L? Sigma, that is sigma is also read as summation. Sigma n is equal to 1 to infinity bn sine n pi x by L. Here L value already 1. Okay. Therefore, what is the answer? The Fourier series of this function contains only sine n pi x terms. Correct? That is option B is the answer. Therefore, option B. Okay. Here I wrote already sine terms only. Fourier series for even function in the interval minus L comma L, open or closed interval, contains cosine terms along with constant term. Next question. This question is from matrices, linear algebra. Given M is equal to a 3 by 3 matrix, which of the following statements is or correct? 4 options ABCD given. Now solution. So this question related to rank, determinant, etc. Okay. Now M is equal to 3 by 3 matrix 2, 3, 7, 6, 4, 7, 4, 6, 14. Find the rank by reducing this matrix into row echelon form. So applying R2 minus 3R1. That is row. What is row echelon form? Which is an upper triangular form. That means reduce this matrix such that elements below the diagonal 0. Okay. When the elements below the diagonal 0, such a matrix is called row echelon form. Then the number of non-zero rows in a row echelon form is called rank of that matrix. So this is the first diagonal element. So elements below the diagonal 0, that is our 8. That is finally we will be getting row echelon form. R2 minus 3R1, 6 minus 3 into 2. We have to make this R3 4 element 0. R3 minus 2R1 equivalent to, we will be getting another 3 by 3 matrix. R1 remains same, only R2, R3 changes. 2, 3, 7. 6 minus 6, 0. 4 minus 3 into 3 simplifies to minus 5. 7 minus 3 into 7 simplifies to minus 14. 4 minus 2 into 2 simplifies to 0. 6 minus 2 into 3, 6 minus 6, 0. 14 minus 2 into 7, that is 0. So, this is the diagonal, 2 minus 5, 0. Below this diagonal, all the elements zeros. That is called row echelon form. Is row echelon form. When a matrix is row echelon form, then the number of non-zero rows is called rank. So first row is a non-zero row, second row is a non-zero row, third row is a zero row. Therefore, rank of the matrix M is equal to 2, which is less than 3. This 3 stands for N. What is N? N is order of matrix A. Order of matrix M. When rank of a matrix is less than its order, then such a matrix is singular. It implies determinant of M is equal to 0. So here, or you can find the determinant, you will be getting 0. This is from rank properties. When rank A is equal to N, so here no. Rank of a matrix N cross N is equal to N if and only if implies and implied A is non-singular matrix. Rank of a square matrix N cross N is less than N implies and implied such a matrix is singular. Non-singular means determinant A not equal to 0. Singular means determinant A is equal to 0. So rank of the given matrix M is 2 and determinant of M is equal to 0. Accordingly, A, D are the answers. Option A and D. Next. This is the probability question. A bag contains 6 red balls and 4 blue balls if 3 balls are drawn in succession without replacement. So just underline in succession. Very, very important word. Without replacement. The probability that the second and third balls drawn are red is round off to 2 decimal places. So in succession means picking or drawing the balls one after one, one by one. Without replacement means, so before drawing the second ball, the first ball has not been replaced in the bag without replacement. Okay. And before drawing the third ball, the first 2 balls are not replaced in the bag. That means they put in outside the bag. Without replacement means each ball after picking, they put outside the bag. So let R be red ball. And I'm using just symbols. BB, black ball. Okay. Now, total balls. Six plus 4 is equal to 10. So 6 red balls, 4 blue balls. Okay. And how many balls drawn? 3 balls are drawn in succession without replacement. Instruction means one after one. Now, the probability that the second and third balls are red. So here, first ball condition has not mentioned. Second drawn and third drawn, the color of the ball mentioned. The first drawn ball color is not mentioned. So there are two cases. The first ball drawn is either blue or red. But second and third ball colors are fixed. That is red. Okay. So here two mutual exclusive cases. Probability, PROB means probability, that the second and third drawn balls are red is nothing but probability of red ball in first draw, red ball in second draw, that is RRR, ORR, blue ball in first draw, comma, red ball in second draw, red ball in third draw. Okay, this is the notation we are using R and B. R and B. Here two cases, probability of red ball in first draw, red ball in second draw, red ball in third draw. And another case, probability of blue ball in first draw, red ball in second draw, red ball in third draw. So these are mutual exclusive cases. These are mutually exclusive. Now this is probability of RRR plus probability of BRR using multiplication theorem. So without replacement means that is related to dependent events, conditional probability. With replacement means that is independent events problem. So this is probability of first ball is red. So every time we are drawing one ball only. So probability of getting a red ball in the first draw is 10C1 ways. One ball from 10 balls can be drawn in 10C1 ways. That one ball is a red ball. There are 4 red balls. One red ball can be drawn in 4C1 ways. Into first ball R is not replaced. Now the bag containing 9 balls. So one ball can be drawn in 9C1 ways, for which that ball is red. After first red ball is without replacement. That means before drawing the second red ball, bag containing total 9 balls, for which 3 red balls. One red ball from 3 red balls can be drawn in. So, sorry, red balls are 6. This is 6. There are total balls 10 and 6 red balls. One ball can be drawn in 6C1 by 10C1. That is, one ball from total 10 balls can be drawn in 10C1 ways. One red ball from 6 red balls can be drawn in 6 ways. That is 6C1 ways. Now, first ball is not replaced. So the bag containing total 9 balls out of 5 red balls. So the second ball red can be drawn in 5C1 ways from the total 9C1 ways. Now, before picking third ball, the bag containing 8 balls, one ball can be drawn in 8C1 ways. That ball is a red ball. After first 2 draws, the bag containing 4 red balls, one red ball from 4 red ball can be drawn in 4C1 ways. Plus, now this is probability of first ball is blue. So one ball from 10 balls can be drawn in 10C1 ways. One blue ball from 4 blue balls can be drawn in 4C1 ways. Into. So before picking second ball, bag containing 9 balls, for which 6 red balls. So the second ball is red, whose probability is 6C1 by 9C1. Before picking third ball, bag containing total 8 balls, one ball can be drawn in 8C1 ways. And the bag containing 5 red balls, because first red ball is without replacement. First red ball is not replaced in the bag. So there are 5 red balls before picking second red ball. So can be drawn in 5C1 ways. So each is same using multiplication theorem. in conditional probability. Okay, so 2 times NC1 is n. So I can write directly 4 into 5 into 6 by 8 into 9 into 10. So this simplifies to 1 by 3, approximately 0.33. Okay. So the next question. This is related to Newton-Raphson method, that is numerical methods. The Newton-Raphson method is applied to determine the solution of fx is equal to 0, where fx is equal to x minus cos x. If the initial guess of the solution is x naught 0, the value of the next approximation x1 is round off to 2 decimal places. So initial approximation x naught is equal to 0. Fx is given x minus cos x. So we are using Newton-Raphson method. The first step, find its derivative f dash x, x derivative 1, cos x derivative minus sin x with respect to x. Now find f of x naught and f dash x naught. So put x is equal to x naught value 0, 0 minus cos 0 1. That is minus 1. F dash x naught. Put x naught, that is 0, in f dash x. 1 plus sin 0. Sin 0 value 0. So 1. Therefore, by Newton-Raphson method, comma, the next approximation x1 is equal to x naught minus f of x naught divided by f dash x naught. So x naught value 0 minus of f of x naught minus 1 divided by 1. So 1. So you can write 1.00 because 2 decimal places. So this is the answer, x1 value 1, which is very easy. The next, this question mathematically from Laplace transform, but the terminology signal related to signals and systems only. Okay. So we can apply second shifting theorem. The signal x of t is given t minus 1 whole square u of t minus 1, where u of t is unit step function. As the Laplace transform xs, the value of x of 1 is. If L of x of t is equal to x of s, then L of x of t minus a into u of t minus a, where a is a scalar, is equal to e power minus as into x of s, is second shifting theorem. In Laplace transform, where x of t is the given signal. Therefore, here L of x of t is L of t minus 1 whole square into u of t minus 1. Just comparing with the above, you will be getting e power minus s L of t square. L of t square is e power minus s into 2 factorial by s cube. Okay, since L of t power n is equal to n factorial divided by s power n plus 1. If n is equal to 0, 1, 2, etc. Or you can write in place of x f of t. Okay. To understand in a better way, here I can replace small f and capital F. Okay. Mathematical notation, L of f of t. This is capital F of s, L of f of t minus a, capital F of. Because here in the problem x of t itself is given t minus 1 whole square. That's why I changed the notation. So this is f of t minus a. Okay. Now, what is L of x of s? Therefore, x of s is the Laplace transform of x of s. So 2 by 2 e power minus s by s cube. So therefore, x of 1, put s is equal to 1. 2 times e power minus 1 divided by 1 cube is equal to 2 by e. Okay. So here simply this t minus 1 whole square is f of t minus 1. So that this is f of t. L of f of t is capital F of s. So the answer is 2 by e. Accordingly, the option is B. Next. This is the question related to differential equations. Consider the differential equation dy by dx plus y log y is equal to 0. If y of 0 is equal to e, then y of 1 is. 4 options A, B, C, D given. Solution. Differential equation usually represented as dE. Okay, short form. Can be written as so this is the first order, first degree differential equations. In general, we can solve by variable separable form method or linear equation method or Bernoulli equation method, depending on the conditions satisfied by the respective methods. So we can separate the variables easily. That is y terms and dy at one place, x terms along with dx are at another place. Such a differential equation is called variable separable form. So this I can write dy by y into log y plus dx is equal to 0 is variables separable form. The next step is integrating. We get integral 1 by y. I can write like this, comparing with f dash x by fx plus integral dx is equal to c, where c is arbitrary constant. Since integral f dash x by f of x dx is equal to how much? Log of fx. Okay. So here log y derivative is 1 by y. So this integration simplifies to ln of ln y plus integral dx is x is equal to c. Let us say equation 1. Now use the given conditions using y of 0 is equal to e. That is y value e when x value 0, comma 1 gives log e value 1, log 1 value 0. Okay. So this simplifies to 0 plus x value 0 is equal to c, simplifies to c0. Since log e value 1, natural logarithm, log 1 value 0. Next. Therefore, log of log y plus x is equal to 0. Put x is equal to 1. To find y of 1 means put x is equal to 1. Comma. We get log of log y is equal to minus 1. So eliminating one logarithm, the other side becomes exponential from the definition of logarithm and exponential. So log y is equal to e to the power minus 1. Again, eliminating this logarithm, this side becomes exponential. E to the power e power minus 1 by means 1 by e. So answer is, that is, this is the value of y of log a is equal to b implies and implied by a is equal to e to the power b. This is the definition from basic logarithms. Okay. So answer is option C. Now, this question is from matrices, linear algebra. The matrix A is equal to 4, 3, 9, minus 2 has eigenvalues minus 5 and 7. The eigenvector C is R. So you can find the eigenvectors by options method or by original procedure method. Solution. Let lambda is equal to minus 5 comma 7 be the eigenvalues of A and X, capital X, because of 2 by 2 matrix here is equal to XY be an eigenvector. For a 2 by 2 matrix, eigenvector is considered as 2 elements column matrix or row matrix. For 3 by 3 matrix, eigenvector is a 3 elements column vector. Now we are finding this X. So first eigenvector for lambda is equal to minus 5. So what is the procedure? Eigenvector A minus. How do you find eigenvector capital X? By using this equation A minus lambda I into X equal to 0. This is a matrix which is giving, this is a matrix form of some equations. Whenever a vector X, eigenvector never be 0, eigenvector is always non-zero, satisfies an equation A minus lambda into I into X equal to 0, such a vector X is called eigenvector. A is the given matrix, I is the corresponding identity matrix, lambda is the eigenvalue of the matrix A. So already lambda value minus 5. So minus of minus 5 plus 5 into X equal to 0. How do you get A plus 5i? Just add 5 to all the diagonal elements of the matrix A only. So 4 plus 5, 9. And the remaining non-diagonal elements, no change. 9 minus 2 plus 5, 3 into xy. Both rows are equal. So you will be getting only one equation. From this, convert into equation 9x plus 3y is equal to 0. Simplifies to take 3 common, 3x plus y is equal to 0. When we have one equation, we have to find two unknowns x and y. So take one unknown, arbitrary value, any value, depending on the options. Okay. So take a value for x, find y, or take a value for y, find x, depending on the options. Okay. So if I take x is equal to 1, you will not get y is equal to 1. So this option A is not satisfying. So these are xy values. Which option satisfies 2 minus 6 only. So in this x value 2, y value minus 6. These x and y, 3, 4, 2 and 8, x and y not satisfying 3x plus y. So put x is equal to 2 implies we will be getting y is equal to minus 6. Therefore, that means give one value for x or y, find the other variable. Then you will be getting the corresponding eigenvector. So which value to take x or y, that depending on the options. Eigenvector is 2 minus 6. Next, eigenvector for lambda is equal to 7. This is A minus, just like lambda as above, A minus 7 into I into x equal to 0. A minus 7i is obtained by subtracting 7 from the diagonal elements of A only, remaining elements keep same. So 4 minus 7 minus 3, and this is plus 3, 9, minus 2 minus 7 minus 9 into xy is equal to 0. Again, these two equations are coincident. Minus 3x plus 3y is equal to 0 and 9x minus 9y equal to 0. Simplifies to only one equation, x minus y is equal to 0. So, which x and y satisfies here? Here x minus y 0 means x equal to y. Okay, put x is equal to 1 implies y is equal to 1. So, there is a 1, 1 in one options. Okay, therefore, and no other xy values from the option satisfies x minus y is equal to 0. Eigenvector is 1, 1. So for an eigenvalue, for one eigenvalue lambda, we have infinite number of eigenvectors. Eigenvector is a solution of the equation Ax equal to 0. That means A minus lambda into x equal to 0. For one value lambda, that is for an eigenvalue lambda, there are infinitely many eigenvectors. So we cannot find all the vectors, but depending on the options, we have to choose in this way, x value or y value. So one vector, 1, 1, other vector, 2 minus 6. So this is A and C. Therefore, A, comma, C. Okay. Next, this question is from complex variables. Consider the function f of z is equal to 1 by z plus 1 into z plus 2 into z plus 3. The residue of f of z at z is equal to minus 1 is. Solution. So, here, if z is equal to A is a simple pole of a complex function f of z, then residue is denoted by res. F of z residue, how you read residue of the function f of z at z is equal to A, or some people denoted by res. F of A is equal to limit z tends to A, z minus A into f of z. Now, the poles of f of z are given by equating denominator to 0. Denominator of f of z to 0. Z plus 1 into z plus 2 into z plus 3 equal to 0. So from this, you will be getting z is equal to minus 1, minus 2, minus 3. So here, non-repeated. Each z value distinct. All the z values are distinct. They are not repeated. And each is a simple pole. And each is a simple pole. Therefore, residue of the function f of z at z is equal to minus 1 is equal to, just in place of a put minus 1, z tends to minus 1, z minus a means z plus 1 into f of z. So this is equal to limit z tends to minus 1. So in f of z, one denominator, that is one of the factor in the denominator z plus 1, which is cancelled with prefactor z plus 1, you will be getting 1 by z plus 2 into z plus 3. So by direct substitution, 1 by, you will be getting put z minus 1, minus 1 plus 2, 1, minus 1 plus 3 plus 2. So this is 0.5. So the answer for this question is 0.5. So these are the maximum questions. Now I am ending the session. I hope that everyone understood. All the questions asked in moderate level, easy level, and difficult level also. Only the thing is, concept and formulas are required, and the applications. That means problematic approach problems.